It could take nearly $5 billion in 3 more years before western North Carolina is restored after Hurricane Helene.
CBS 17 investigative reporter Mary Smith has an update on the roads yet to be restored and the emotional impact of the storm on the department.
It was impactful at first and shocking. Definitely something I had never experienced before.
George Benitez Jaimes has worked for the North Carolina Department of Transportation for just over 4 years. Around this time last year, he was packing a bag to head west after Hurricane Helene left a path of destruction.
Have you ever seen any storm damage like this before?
No, nothing quite like this.
He works out of Division 5 in Durham, but headed to western North Carolina to help for about a week and a half after the storm.
So, Old Rowan Mountain Road, that road had a lot of slope failures and washouts. We worked on NC 261 from Bakersville, town of Bakersville, all the way to state line with Tennessee, fixing various kinds of shoulder repairs, some cross lines, some driveway pipes, shoulder washouts, and slope repairs.
In total, NCDOT recorded about 6,900 damaged sites from Helene.
This is the largest storm that we've had.
Director of Highway Operations for the department, Emily McGraw, says as of late August, about 40% of the damaged sites have been repaired.
Well, we had a lot of exposure from Helene. We had a lot of roads damaged in the western part of the state.
Arguably the biggest, I-40. Parts of the major thoroughfare in the Pigeon River Gorge area were washed away or even collapsed, leaving it closed for months.
We have 2 lanes open, for which we're grateful, and I would say that we've been doing a lot of planning and obtaining permits, the preparatory work before we do the major construction work.
It's this project and others that have proven to be costly. McGraw tells CBS 17 as of late August, the department already spent $1 billion on repairs. NCDOT estimates when all repairs and rebuilds are potentially completed in 2028, the total cost may be just under $5 billion.
Where's that money coming from?
So some of that money, a lot of that is federal money. We are getting that from our from emergency relief funds with FHWA and public assistance funds with FEMA, as well as state funds from the General Maintenance Reserve. As a point of reference, Hurricane Florence, we expended about $250 million.
And it's not just the money, but the manpower. NCDOT spent about 1.75 million hours on Helene response and recovery.
We've had about 2,000 state employees with the department who have been involved in the restoration efforts.
Also involved, 354 contracting firms, 61 consultant firms, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Florida Department of Transportation, and even the military.
The National Guard and even the Army has assisted us.
Helene was the most deadly and damaging storm in state history, claiming the lives of 108 people, a storm that NCDOT says has left quite an emotional impact.
When some of DOT hurts, all of DOT hurts.
Seeing everybody come together, the unity, the compassion, and just having all those forces come together, whether you were a state, local government, or a church donation group, or just any citizen in North Carolina or other neighboring states that just drove down and found a way to participate and contribute.
And McGraw tells me that the department has not had to postpone any other projects across the state because of repair efforts after Hurricane Helene. Mary Smith, CBS 17 News.